What's going on, y'all? So, first of all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, whichever one I decide to put out, however I'm gonna put it out. Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. The experience was crazy. I know at first, I thought everything was gonna be fine, but to be honest with y'all, in the end, the baby ended up having some breathing complications. Now, I hope I'm not making this too big of a situation. To us, it's just important because it's our baby, and we didn't get to take him home right away. We're used to just taking the babies home. We got 2 daughters. Our first daughter had shoulder dystocia coming out, her shoulder got stuck, but they got her out and she was fine after that. Nothing crazy happened. But our second daughter, nothing happened with her at all. She just came right out. Now this one, little man, got his shoulder stuck, and he was actually stuck before he came out for a while, for I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 minutes or something like that, but it seemed like it was freaking forever. So right after Amber pushed, right after Household 6 had pushed, they immediately took the baby over to the other table. And I don't know. I think they just knew. It's like they just knew. The doctors just knew as soon as he came out, there was gonna be some issues because his shoulder got stuck. I know they mentioned to me his muscles and tendons that go down from his shoulder down all the way down, his arm. He at first he was having trouble moving his arm. Both arms should most when babies are born, both arms are up like this, but one arm was down and the other arm was up. So they knew there was something there. Also, when he first came out, he wasn't he was having trouble trying to breathe on his own. He was really trying too hard to breathe on his own. He didn't cry at first. He wasn't crying first right out the bat. I know Amber she was worried about it. She was like, "Is he okay? I don't hear him." And it took them a while to actually get him to start crying. There's even parts. There's so much video that I got that I didn't want to show y'all, out of respect for my wife, and from the guidance of my uncle. My wife, she's taking it kind of tough every time she watches, because I wanted to get her approval of what I put out to y'all. So as she's watching it, she's just taking it harder, and she's feeling like it's her fault that she didn't decide to get a C-section. The doctors asked her if she wanted to get a C-section, but they also told her, you had one baby that got stuck, your second one didn't, and the doctor was like, I would just have the baby normal. So my wife kind of just took the doctor's advice on that. Now my wife is taking it hard, and she feels like it's her fault that as of right now the baby's at the hospital that's 2 hours away from us, being monitored for his breathing. They want to make sure that he's able to breathe with enough oxygen on his own. And I think they're looking for 21%. 21% is the magic number, and I think they're looking for saturation in the oxygen that he's breathing. But they're just watching him closely, man. They're watching him and watching him and watching him. And at first, when he got down, we had to stay at the Ronald McDonald's house. And I'm gonna be all over the place with this video because I really don't know where to start. So I'm just gonna attack it and tell y'all everything. But the day that we had him, we did get some time where they monitored him for a few hours, and he ended up being okay. But then in the middle of the night, while me and Amber was asleep, he started crying. So the nurses came in there, they checked his oxygen, and they seen that he needed some more help breathing. So they took him over, and we got our time to hold him, and I love doing skin to skin with him, so I got to do skin to skin. But they had to take him back over there to the nursery, and then from there they realized that they're short-staffed at the hospital that we were at, and there's better equipment at this hospital that's 2 hours away. So they figured it'd be in his best interest to send him away. We ended up going down there for the weekend, and we stayed out there for 3 days. We went and visited him 2-3 times a day. We fed him, and we just sat there with him for hours, but we just wanted to make sure that he's okay. We call every day, 2-3 times a day, just to see how he's doing. He seems to be getting better. He's actually good during the day. His oxygen percentage or saturation or whatever it is goes down to 21% like it's supposed to be. But what happens is when he goes back to sleep at night and he's in a deep sleep, it goes back up to like 25, 26. So they had to put him on CPAP machines. They had a feeding tube down his throat. He seemed like he wasn't liking that, so they took it out of his throat and put it in his nose, and he did a lot better with it in his nose. Breathing is good throughout the day while he's up and around and moving, but once he goes to sleep, that's when the issue happens. So what may have to happen is they may have to do some surgery to pull his diaphragm down so that his lung can expand all the way. Because what happened was when he was stuck, his shoulder got stuck, and they had to pull him out. And when they did, I think they said they damaged some tendons and muscles or something like that, man. Y'all gotta forgive me for not knowing the right words exactly. I'm just trying to get this video out. But they damaged some tendons and nerves that are around here by his diaphragm. They're in his arm. The ones that are attached to his arm, they go down to his diaphragm also. So his diaphragm is not dropped all the way, so his lung can't drop all the way for him to get all the oxygen that he needs. But as we went to visit him for the 3 days, he was getting better. He's getting better. But at nighttime, it's the same way. And then we saw him as we swaddle him. They found a different technique and they let his arm out. When they let his arm out, he's moving his arm and stuff. So I mean, everything is looking good. It just sucks because he's not here with us right away. And like I said, the wife is taking it. She has her moments where she takes it really hard and she blames herself for not choosing to do the C-section. She even said that she could have done better pushing. But my mother-in-law is trying to tell her that, even when they get a C-section, they can still, same thing could happen. So I don't know, man. I just ask that y'all pray for us. I just want to give y'all an explanation. I may just be taking a few days off, just some time to myself, just to collect my thoughts and get my stuff together. So I don't know if I'm gonna be putting any videos out. It sucks, man, but I don't know. Even me editing the video, like there were times watching my wife push, and it was just such a shocking moment when she was pushing. But the way she was screaming, man, and it's just part of delivering a baby. But I don't know, for me to see her there and for her to be screaming the way she was. And I remember when she said please, she was like please. I think she said ow, and she said please. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just tell watching her push him out that something wasn't gonna go as smoothly as it should have or could have or it normally had went. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, like I said, man, I just want to come up here and give y'all an explanation. I apologize for being all over the place with this. We got plenty of pictures with the baby. Y'all can see behind me. And I just ask that y'all keep us and keep the baby in y'all's prayers, man. We just want to get him home. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go visit him again this weekend and spend as much time as we can with him. So, I mean, he's feeding good. He's breastfeeding good. He eats good. During the day, he's fine. But at nighttime, when he's in that deep sleep, that's when the issues happen. So, I don't know. Just keep us in y'all prayers. And I'm going to try to get back to the videos as soon as possible. So, but thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all. Talk to y'all later.